Hi everybody, it's Amanda here from the farm and welcome to another episode of In the Farmer's Kitchen. This is the first week for our sweet corn and we're very excited about it. And I know that a lot of people ask me when the first week it's super exciting and then you kind of get a little bored of the corn and then what else can I do with the corn? And then okay, we've had enough corn. I'm going to show you guys a really quick, simple way to cook the corn that doesn't involve boiling inside. I know when it's hot out, the last thing you guys want to do is get a pot of boiling water in on the stove. So we're going to grill the corn here tonight and it's really simple. I've preheated my grill. It's pretty hot. We're at about a medium high heat. It's about 500 degrees right now. And we're going to take our fresh corn. You'll hear some people say that you should soak it. When it's nice and fresh, there's really no need to soak it. I'm just going to remove just some of the extra leaves on the corn, just remove some of that fire hazard. And I'm just going to throw it right on the grill. So we're going to do this. 2, 3. All right. Now, one of the fun things that you can do too with the corn is if you want to spice it up a little bit, we're going to season some of the corn. And I have made a chili paprika lime butter, and I've already limed my butter. I've softened the butter up a little bit so I can move it around with a spoon. I already have the juice of a lime in there, and I'm just going to put a little bit of lime zest in there as well. Okay, so we're going to zest the lime. I just like to use a little cheese grater when I zest it. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And a little bit of paprika powder, and this is just going to give it a nice little smoky flavor. Oops. Alright, we're going to mix that all up so we have a nice paste. And I'm going to simply peel back a section of the fresh corn here. And this is tricky, you want to make sure you get it all in one shot. Alright, and we're going to kind of smother on a section here. If you can peel back the outer sides here, look at that, and we're going to get it right in this little pocket. That should be good. We're going to close it back up, and we're going to throw that on the grill as well. Grilling the corn is a really quick, simple way to cook the corn. It steams it inside the husk. It eliminates some of the mess that you make when you husk the corn when you're cooking it inside. I always remember as a kid, it was always my job and my brother's job to go outside and husk the corn, and we had to sit on our steps and husk it, and we'd make quite the mess. We'd have corn silks everywhere, corn husk everywhere, and it was just not a fun job after a while. So this is really going to eliminate a lot of that mess as well. So in a few minutes, we're going to flip them. Okay everyone, we're back. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes or so and we're ready to check our corn. Alright, so you can already tell that the silks are getting a little bit burnt as well as the leaves here on the husk, and that's perfect. That's what we want to see. So we're going to flip them here. Alright, and you'll notice the color to the back of the corn, and this is exactly what we want it to be like. Okay, so it's not quite burnt where it's completely charred, but it does have a nice bit of color on it. So we're going to flip all of them. Okay, we did a few more chili lime when we were away. And the fun thing about spicing up your corn, you can do this with any kind of combination that you can think of. Old Bay is one, or if you want to just do butter and salt and pepper, it's another great one, or even adding herbs in there too. Sage or rosemary would be a great addition to add to your corn on the cob. Spice it up a little bit, do something different. So we flipped our corn and we're going to give it about another 3 to 4 minutes on that side, and we'll come back and we'll husk our corn. Okay, we're back. It's been about 4 minutes or so and we're ready to take our corn off the grill. So we're going to open it up and you can see how nicely charred it is on all sides. And this is what we want to see. And this is going to make sure that it's steamed perfectly inside the husks. So we're going to take these all off. Now remember that it's been on the grill, so when you bring it inside, it's still going to be a little bit warm. So I like to cool them down for a few minutes. And the great part about them still being in the husk is that they're still going to cook, all right? So there's no need to overcook the corn here, because they're going to cook a little bit more when we bring them inside. So there's our grilled corn. We'll show you how to husk them in a minute. All right, we're back. It's been a couple minutes. It's been long enough where we can touch the corn on the cob without it really burning us. And now it's simply ready to husk. And it still makes a little bit of a mess, but the silks aren't gonna be everywhere. And the great part about it when you husk it is that it all kind of comes off together. All right, and you're gonna peel that right back. And you see how everything stays together instead of making one big mess everywhere. So that is that, and you can see how bright the kernels are. That means we've steamed it perfectly. It's not burnt, it's not undercooked, and we're ready for our first corn of the season. Perfect. You don't even need butter or salt on it. Well, we're gonna enjoy our corn. We hope you guys do as well. Until next time, I'm Amanda from the farm. We're in the farmer's kitchen. Eat healthy, eat local.